The Fallen One unleashes pure chaos. Watch as this deck drops 100 power out of nowhere.
Oh, why thank you. 5, -4, the Fallen One.
Can anyone survive this final turn explosion? Look at Nerd Dynamite. He didn't survive the explosion.
I did not survive either.
This channel is going downhill quick.
Because these decks stink.
I don't know who's still watching.
Nobody, not even your mother.
We are doing a Fallen One deck that might be weirder than this intro was. So the cards in our deck, Shuri and Symbiote Spider-Man, helps us get a bunch of extra energy in combination with the Fallen One. Wong can also participate in that madness because you're getting down either Wong or Symbiote Spider-Man with a Psylocke. Sunspot is here to absorb all the extra energy. The combo of Black Panther and Arnim Zola, which means as a backup plan, you have the Wong, Black Panther, Arnim Zola combo. There is also the ability to, on the last turn, play Black Panther and Arnim Zola together to completely surprise your opponents. Taskmaster is here to juke out opponents who expect a Zola. Armor is here to protect your big power cards. And she also works with White Widow, who helps you gain priority. That way you can play an armor potentially in a different lane to protect your big power or your Sunspot. There's also the ability of her to influence where your opponent is playing, thus giving you a couple of other lanes to enact your plans. We finish with Juggernaut, who is super powerful because your opponent doesn't expect them and you can just completely blow up their plans. Okay, now we have Cowosaurus and an Elysium game. That's fancy. So I shall have 2 turns of bonus energy. This is probably snap-worthy, and they don't have their Wiccan bonus. I can wait to get down armor. And I'm getting close to snapping. Ooh, I mean, I definitely snap now. Oh, do I get Wong? Let's go over the top. I have so much fun with this deck, let me tell you. The better play is Shuri into Fallen One. Here, I'll show you the better play. Fine, I'll show you the better play. Shuri into Fallen One, and then you can Wong, Panther, Zola. So that's the better play. So Shuri, Fallen One. Okay, the Panther will be a touch smaller. Symbiote Spider-Man. Let's go here. And here? No. I'll go middle. I'll go middle. Look at all this energy. A Korg and a Darkhawk. Okay, no Shang-Chi. So an 11 power Sunspot. I'm sorry, a 10 power Sunspot. Is that enough? Undo. What if I do this and this? Oh man, we picked the wrong lane. Oh, we picked the wrong lane. Oh. Why, thank you. What a game. What a game. So they went Mystique to double up. Went Mystique here. Okay. Got it. That was a good play. Good game plan. And then the Juggernaut middle means they win middle too. Very good game plan. Nobody expects the Juggernaut even when you have him in your own deck. so the one thing I will note, a lot of these games, quite frankly, are going to look lucky. I won't deny that. The reason is I need so much more time with this deck to learn proper play lines, and I just do not have a good grasp of that right now. So it will look like I back into some wins, but I am a firm believer that this is a fantastic deck, and I plan to continue playing this deck in my spare time and really properly learn how to pilot this, and hopefully I can use it to climb to Infinite next season. Okay, now we have who will be the baby? Probably me. A Mount Vesuvius game. Let's go White Widow. Yes, let's go White Widow. And then potentially I get down armor. Apparently I've never seen Frankie Ray Nova. Okay. And then my turn 4 play shall be Wong. Armor here. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm considering... There it is. There it is. Don't snap yet. Shuri into Black Panther. Into Taskmaster. I mean, I could do Fallen One. That would give me 14 on the last turn. No, let's go. Black Panther just seems like a better play. Okay. That is so far out of reach. And then I snap. 28. I mean, how can they can't. Can they? You gonna lie with me? You gonna lie with me, bro? Don't do it to me. Because then I will be a baby. The reason I'm last turn snapping is because of the Suvius. Yes, the Odin play was the play to make, which is why I stayed away from Frankie Ray's lane, because that was not the winning line. So this was clearly the winning line. I'm sorry for not explaining that in advance, but I didn't want to mess with the Scarlet Spider. If the Scarlet Spider goes here, then I win. Even with the Odin, like if they had a bunch of, if they could have a 5th card here, then it would be not even a tie. They would still lose. So this was always a lost lane for them. White Widow and armor. Look at that. This weird deck. And me playing Taskmaster middle because the Frankie Ray is going to grow, especially after the Namora. The Scarlet Spider can only go to this lane. And so stacking my power middle was just always going to be the correct play. Okay, now we have Mr. Sir. I can get down an early Wong with my Psylocke. They do have a discard avatar. Let's see if they're playing discard. A lot of this deck is knowing what your opponent is running and seeing if you can potentially counter, or they can't counter that. I'm actually going to do this into armor and try to stick them, get them to fill this lane. Or I should have played them in reverse. I should have played them in reverse. This was a bad play. I definitely should have played them in the reverse order because there's a chance they get rid of this Widow's Kiss now. Oh, they did not. Okay, so we have that lane decently won. There's a Taskmaster. What would the Taskmaster be? 20 power? I could go Wong. They have to fill the raft, though, to get any bonus. Wong into Black Panther is the same. But that also allows me to do a Zola. They filled indeed. Okay, I think this is snap-worthy. But I also don't know, is this Arishem? This isn't Arishem. What deck is this? A Vicky Hand deck? The next game is super weird and interesting, and I highly advise you to stick around and catch it. So let's snap, go... I snapped too late. Especially with Wong. I should have snapped before. This is what I mean when I say I'm kind of learning how to snap and retreat with this deck. So my cubes are all over the place. You'll see my rank bounce up and down as I make some horrible stays that I just end up cutting. Just full disclosure. Because I'm trying to show people how to use this deck, and I'm not great at it yet, is the issue. So I'm having some bad snays, bad snaps. This should have been a turn earlier. But yeah, I do like this deck a lot. That power it can output. You can see some of the odd lines that have nothing to do with the Fallen One, which is fantastic, but Fallen One still adds a lot when you can get him to go off. Okay, a good old Silver Fox. Quantum Realm. Let's go over here. The Quantum Realm's probably a decent location for White Widow, too. How often do people really want to play there? Okay, I'm going to do this in the correct order now and play Armor Down first. Do I snap? Not yet. Ugh. I played it in the correct order, and you can win middle. So I think I abandoned middle. Onslaught Citadel I have to keep free. So let's go here. They're going to play the White Widow middle. I need to conserve space. So I'll have one spot middle. So it's really about winning. I think I snap here. Wong into Shuri into Juggernaut? How does that work with Quantum Realm? Yeah, there's Victoria Hand. If they play Frigga, I might be in a world of trouble. Shuri here. I am in a world of trouble, potentially. Oh, why thank you. Thank you a lot. But you can also play it left is the issue. You play Victoria hand here. She costs 1. How much power? Like, I need to soak the maximum amount with Sunspot. What does this Shuri do? I don't even know. Like, should I just play Psylocke? Is that enough? I don't know this math.
Man is dumb.
But I think they're going to fill, yeah, and break the... Yeah, that's the issue. So yeah, it's just, is this enough? I have no clue. I think it's enough. So the reason I played 2-cost Psylocke was to maximize my gains on Sunspot. They did indeed break this, but I guess they couldn't, with the energy, fit everything they wanted to in and get 2 Victoria hands. So yet another really weird game that I was able to just figure out. Big courtesy to Onslaught Citadel, of course, and Wong. That's why I like him in this deck. He can just do absolutely crazy things. And again, I was able to navigate quite the weird win. We have Quidge Nitrox. Do I have any ongoing cards in my... Yes, I do. Of course I do. I have Wongers. I will end up just probably playing out the Psylocke even if we don't have a 4-cost card. There is an argument to be made saving Psylocke for turn 3, getting Fallen One down, I get +1 energy, but that's not what this deck is about. It is not about getting +1 energy. So if your plans just bomb out, then retreat for 1 cube. And Baxter building. So that is what I'm going to do. Get down Psylocke and a Surge. So we have taken Priorite, and we draw a 4-cost card, a 4-cost card, a 3-cost card. Okay, so this is falling through, and because of Wakandan Embassy, the fallen one would have been absolutely fantastic. There is a Red Hulk. We draw Wongers. I'm afraid to snap because this deck is highly susceptible to tech. So I'm not going to snap. We'll see if they snap. They don't have tech. They don't have tech. Right? 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 I want to go here. So they expect an Arnhem, and if you play Shang-Chi, you play him middle. Oh, well, they have priority. You just play Shang-Chi here. So that's out the window. But I'm still afraid to play middle, just in case. If they play Zola, they 50-50 it. So I don't think they go down that route. This is also a hand buff deck. So I'm deciding to go over here. I mean, because if they have a Juggernaut, if they have a Cosmo, then that nukes this plan. They're likely to play any tech cards middle as well, if that's the case. So by going Taskmaster over here, it's more unpredictable. Oh, they snapped. In the next game, I got the God playline. This is when you leave. I'll stick it out just to show you all. But really, you should... Yeah, exactly. The Shang-Chi. So that was the Shang-Chi snap. Is there a way I could have anticipated that? There isn't. So that's why I wanted that's why this deck I talked about in the intro getting priority. That way you can throw down an armor and protect your cards. But the only reason, again, that I played it out was just to show the games that I was correct. This is a game you definitely should have retreated, especially with the last turn snap. So no problem. I did it for demonstration purposes, but ultimately this was just a 1 cube retreat. Okay, somebody who is undecided on their name. Have I played Fallen One at all? We have Psylocke into Symbiote Spider-Man. So get the Psylocke down here. Playing Symbiote Spider-Man here is 7 power, so if they play something to counter... go ahead, Acid Arrow me, bro. Do it. Acid Arrow me. And Xandar, okay. Wow, we have the line. Do the Acid Arrow. Do it. And then I may pivot and just play Shuri middle, followed by Fallen One middle if we draw into them. Okay, well, we took priority. Acid Arrow is no longer a concern. Yikes. And I'm activating now to avoid a late Acid Arrow. I want no business of Symbiote Spider-Man attaching. So if they have Acid Arrow, they should have played it last turn, but I get why they didn't because of Werewolf. So this is the absolute ideal line. It's, do you have Shang-Chi? Who cares? They do, because this is a junk version. So they definitely do. But also, we now have armor. They can Negasonic me. And they will have priority. Yes, they will have priority. So I need to be aware of that. But with all of this energy, I could just Zola the Sunspot. Maybe they fill me up in sewer system, and then that plan goes out the window. But I'm gonna have a ton of energy. They did not get the Acid Arrow. Okay, 19 because of sewer system. There is a Wong. They don't. Yeah, they don't play Hobgoblin. Nobody plays Hobgoblin. Zola, or do I play Taskmaster? I have no clue what to do here. This is the problem I have with this deck. I am still learning. Thank you. Thank you. I think what I was going to do is armor into Nidavellir and then Zola the Sunspot. I think. But I have no clue, because you figure they want to fill up with this Pym Arrow. So it's just duking it out for middle. But I also could have gone Taskmaster and then Zola. Who knows? The options were way too many to figure out. But they ended up retreating. You can see this was the perfect play line. I snapped before I had it. Psylocke into Symbiote Spider-Man, into Shuri, into Fallen One. That is 2, 3, 4, and 5, and it gives you a ton of energy. We got one less because of sewer system. But yeah, it is just fantastic, and that is how you do it. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 2, 1, and an Attilan. That's okay, because I can get Sunspot out of my hand, I can get Psylocke out of my hand, and I can get probably a Symbiote Spider-Man out of my hand. all in different lanes to give me options. A black cat. Yes, all in different lanes for sure. I do not care if Psylocke gets destroyed, so I am playing her middle. And then Symbiote Spider-Man left. Okay, that is fine. What deck is this? I have no clue. But maybe they play middle, afraid that I am going to play middle. Okay, these locations absolutely stink. These are all one-cost cards. That's hilarious. What deck is this? Do you have, what's his face? Shang-Chi? That's what's his face? Let's do it now. That's why you were so bold middle. I mean, this looks like a Zoo deck. But Zoo will run Shang-Chi. I mean, if I am definitely a... I mean, we're snapping this now. Because I just drew into the Fallen one. Which means, does Shuri's grid still show up? Funny, it doesn't. So when Shuri is so usually when Shuri is played, you can see a grid in one of the lanes to tell you the correct lane to play in case lanes swap or anything. Woo, 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 woo. But you don't get it here. So you just have to better keep good track. Okay, what is this? She-Hulk. And 20 power. I mean... This is why I love this deck. This is why I love it. It absolutely pops off. And it's all around the Fallen one. I am a fan of combo decks that if you don't draw the combo piece, then you just retreat, right? I'm a big fan of Phoenix Force. If you don't draw Phoenix Force, you kind of got to figure it out or just bail. Mr. Negative's the same way. Pixie Mobius. And this is similar to that, but not quite. Because even without the Fallen one, you still have Black Panther and Zola. And sometimes a Wong, which can absolutely win you games. Now, it depends on the matchup, right? There's a lot of tech in the game. That combo is easy to disrupt. But when you can just slam it on the last turn, it's a lot harder to disrupt. So, especially the way we were playing, right? If they Cosmo middle, we get 24, because I think we were soaking 4 energy with Sunspot. So we get to 24 over here. So if they do a Cosmo here, they can't put 12 power over here because I'm winning tiebreaker. So this is what this deck achieves on the back of the Fallen one. And it is just absolutely fantastic. I love it to death. Thanks to all the members, and thank you to everybody that watches this deep into the videos. Now, the Fallen one, I love the card. I think it's fantastic. And I know the data doesn't quite support it, and people's experiences don't quite support it, but in this deck, it's just a blast to play. And also a very good deck, which is why I'm making the video. So, if you decide to try this out, let me know if it works for you. And until next time, bonus clip. Okay, we are in Proving Grounds for this very memey deck. Can I snap, please? In turn, we are going up against with their CL. So this deck is just, can we get negative energy? That's right. I had this idea way back, and the idea is to get in turn. Yes, in turn. The idea is to target the fallen one. What is that? Highest power, highest cost. So they get a fallen one. And so now I can... Celine is what? -3? Grandmaster. And because Fallen One is on purpose the cheapest card, White Palace wanted to mess me up. We can get Fallen One to negative power. Oh, I can actually play Astral Projection too. Let's see what that does. Or is that going to get in the way? Set your max energy equal to this card's power. This card doesn't have power. So does my max energy go away? Okay, play out that rock. Hey, I thought you didn't have power. How can you set the energy to your power if you don't have power? Okay, so that's what Astral Projection does. Let's see what a negative Fallen One does. Okay, we are back at it, trying to get this combo to happen. It is taking forever. As combo decks do. I forgot to snap. I'm just in Proving Grounds because I do not advise using this deck in any capacity. We have enough of the combo because of Sinister London. Can I get a Joaquin? Can I get a Joaquin? I cannot. Do I hold one more turn? No. Let's just do it now. A Sentry? Little do they know. Well, I mean, are they going to clog me so I can't even play the Fallen One? And we just hit goblins, all their goblins. Okay, there we go. A 5, -4, the Fallen One. Hey, I did that just for the intro. No, I'm just teasing. Let's go anti-venom. Let's go anti-venom here. As they clog me with this -1 billion powered... Oh, it wasn't. Goblin. A free Astral Projection. But instead we are doing a -4 power, the Fallen One. Will this break Marvel Snap? We will find out. Okay, moment of truth. Can I... Listen, bracket, bracket. Can you just let me? Can you just let me play my meme deck? I got the combo. I got the combo. Okay, next game. Okay, I'm now up against my third worst enemy. Unfortunate. And a Jotunheim. In my turn, I need Joaquin or the Grand Master. I have Celine and the Fallen One, thankfully. Now, let's see how you disrupt me. Ooh, okay. You will not disrupt me. Celine into Grand Master. And that hits the fallen one? Yes, because astral projection doesn't have power, so it cannot be hit. And we got our negative power, the fallen one. We will play anti-venom here, because why not? We are going up against C5. Nobody else plays the ancient one. Oh, I should have made them sweat. I might have been able to win this. I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy your negative power fallen one. So let's play here and see what happens. Marvel Snap. What happens? Yeah, you're my third worst enemy because you're making me wait forever. I just want to know what happens when I play a -1. Will I have -1 energy? Let's find out. Oh, unfortunately, what in the world? Unfortunately, I found out, and yeah, there you go. It just sets it to 0. That was a little anticlimactic. We will play Joaquin here and take our loss right on the chin. Our third worst enemy got me. Very unfortunate. And a Dormammu because literally playing anything would have won.